Okay, we're going to do something a little different today. This project is going to be called Catch Me If You Can, so go ahead and type that in. Hit enter, make sure it gets saved. And we are going to say goodbye to Scratchy. So click on the trash can, throw them away. We're going to add a new backdrop instead of this white square. So click the magnifying glass on backdrop. Search for underwater. Oops, you have to spell it right. Underwater. That's our backdrop. And then we're going to get a new sprite, two of them actually. One is going to be an octopus. Click that. And another one is going to be a star. So come over here and search star. There we go, that yellow one. Do everything the exact way I'm doing it. Just you can change it up later for some other project, but not on this assignment. I want them all to be the same. So octopus and star. Make sure you've clicked on the octopus because the script matters. So up here, because you can have script for each sprite. You can even have a script for the stage. So make sure you see the octopus right here. And we're going to get 5 starter tags. 1 flag and 4 of these that say space. And just spread them out kind of like this. These 4 will be short. We're not going to do a whole lot. We're going to move this thing around based on what key I'm pressing. So one of them is going to be the up arrow. One will be the down arrow. One will be the right arrow. And one will be the left arrow. And we're going to make the octopus, make sure it still says octopus right there. We're going to make the octopus move. So we're going to use a motion based on which key we're pressing. Now we don't want the regular move. We want the change X, not set X, but change X for the right arrow right here. So change X because that's the right direction on the X axis, positive 10. And then we're going to do another change X with the left arrow, but this one has to be negative 10. So that means going to the left. And then up arrow, we're going to change the Y by positive 10, and we're going to change the Y not set to negative 10. So make sure you have those all chosen, and you can test it by just moving your left and right arrow keys. If he goes up or left, then you know you got it right, okay? There we go. Now, under the flag, we're going to, first time we've used this, but it's going to be a forever loop. We're going to put a forever, so we click the flag and it will start. And we're going to use an if statement, which is right here, the if with that little diamond in there. Put it inside your forever loop. And now we want when the octopus touches the star, it's going to make a sound. So we're first going to have to go to sensing because it's going to sense when it is, and we're going to use this touching one. And make the left side of this go right inside there. So if something touching, and now look, because we have a star, if the octopus, this one here, is touching the star, we want it to play a sound. And sounds are right here. We don't have the sound we want, so we have to actually go to the sounds tab, come down here on the bottom left to search, and we're going to search for the magic wand, which is just wand, and you just click it, and that adds it to our sounds. So come back over to coding, and now you'll know if touching the star, play the sound wand right there. So it will play the sound. So watch this. So if I move my octopus out of the way, then come back. Oops. Oh, I didn't click the flag. That's right. So click the flag. Now the game has started. And every time I go up and away, it doesn't play it continually, but only every time it touches it for the first time. All right, so that's that. Now, that's kind of boring because that star's not moving. Hit stop on the game. We're going to add a script to the star. Now, the star right now is just sitting there, but we want to add some motion to it. As soon as we click the flag, so we do want another flag. As soon as we click the flag, we want the star to move, and we want it to be a forever loop. So drag the forever loop right here, and we're going to get motion, and we're going to have it glide. Take 1 second, glide to a random position. So that's all it is. So click the start, and that star starts to move, and I'm going to move my octopus and grab it, and then come back. And there we go. So we get a sound every time we touch it, and that's that. I'm going to hit stop. Right now, that's kind of boring. We want a score. So we're going to add a score. which involves a variable. So to do that, we're going to come over to variables. We'll click on make a variable and call this one score. Leave it for all sprites. And we are going to add that in here. When it touches, we're going to, actually, first of all, we want to start off with 0. So set my, not variable, set score to 0. And now we have score up here. And then when it touches, we want to add or change my score by 1. So it doesn't matter if it's up or above, whatever, as long as it's inside this if. Then we hit score. So change it by 1. So now I am going to hit save, and I'll start the flag. So now every time it does it, I get a sound and a score. Anyway, so there we go. Simple, simple. Make sure you save it. Share this with me. And that's it. That's all there is to it.